Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Live Help with Odile. And so for those who are new to this, check the links in the description, and we'll put the links there for more information on everything we talk about, and on ways that you can submit your questions and get live help as well. So the first question for today is an anonymous question. And this person says, I'm nervous facing interviews and talking in groups from my childhood days. Always nervous about my voice, face, and color. So well done for submitting that question. It's a really good topic because I know that this will apply to others as well. So others will get benefit from this, from your asking that question. So first of all, it's important to remember that we aren't born knowing what is good or desirable or what to be ashamed of. It's not an objective thing. It is very, very subjective. So we learn those things automatically through childhood experiences. So somewhere earlier in your childhood, you learned that there was something unacceptable about your voice, your face, and your color, and possibly other core things about your self-image. So now, as you encounter other people in interviews or groups, the unconscious part of your brain is automatically referring to those early childhood memories that prove that there's something wrong, and then triggering those stress chemicals, including adrenaline and cortisol. And that's what's causing the feelings of nervousness and insecurity. So it's not based on fact that there's anything wrong with you. So when you change those early childhood memories that are providing those references for the fact that you should, there's something wrong, to where you are loved and safe and valuable, then as you encounter people now, your brain will automatically be referring to those new references, and it won't be triggering the stress response anymore. So you won't feel nervous anymore. So to find those references, ask yourself these three questions. So first of all, how do I know that there's something wrong with my voice, my face, my color, and anything else? So how do I know that? Second question, how does that feel? And then the third question is, where in my childhood did I feel that same feeling? And it may not be to do with look, voice, it may be a different topic, but it'll be the same feeling. So see what comes up, make a list of those memories in the order of, from earliest to latest, and then change them in order, starting from the earliest ones first. Change them to the opposite, positive, empowering, and give your brain, give that unconscious part of your brain proof that you are loved and safe and perfect exactly as you are. If you need help with specifics on that, of course, put your name on the list again for next week or another Wednesday, and I'll take you through that. And for you and anybody else, for step-by-step video on changing those memories, of course, just check the description of the post. We'll put that video in there that you can follow along with to change those memories. So I hope that's helpful. Let me know if you need more, more suggestions, or if you have any more questions on that, or you need clarification. All right, so the second question for today, also anonymous, is what do I do if I can't remember any early childhood memories? So great question. Thank you for asking this. If you can't remember any early childhood memories, just go with the earliest memory you can remember. Your brain will automatically update earlier ones. So whatever it is, the one that you have, the earliest one you have, change that to the opposite, positive, empowering. And as you do that, your brain will automatically update any others that are linked to it without you necessarily needing to remember them consciously. And if there are any that your brain can't automatically update, you will find that you do suddenly remember something. So you'll remember a memory that you hadn't thought of before, and then you can change that. So I hope that helps, and let me know if you need more. All right, and then the third question this week, also all the questions this week are anonymous, so this one's anonymous as well. I've been trying to change memories, but I have too many. I feel overwhelmed and I don't know where to start. It feels like I'll never get through them all. So I know that problem. I had that as well when I first started. So first of all, it's important to know that you don't have to change every single memory. So the brain is constantly updating memories based on what else we've experienced since the last time we recalled it, or since the last time we recalled it. So as you change one memory, the brain then automatically updates the others that were connected to it. And so that means you can just start with whatever the earliest one is that you can remember, and then your brain will update the rest. And if it can't for some reason, then you will remember one, then you'll remember another one. So change the earliest one to the opposite, positive, empowering, and practice that new memory until it's established, and then move on to the next earliest one you can remember. And like I say, you may find that the later memories have already changed by the time you come to them, or you may find that they're at least quicker and easier to change. And if you're still feeling overwhelmed, then the overwhelm itself might be a program. So in that case, start with that. So leave the other memories for the moment and start with the overwhelm, asking yourself, how do you know you feel overwhelmed? Or what's the worst thing about feeling overwhelmed, the overwhelm? And then secondly, ask yourself, how does that feel? And then what's your earliest memory of feeling that particular feeling? And don't worry about any of the other memories for now. Just focus on that earliest one, change that. And then finally, another option is, instead of changing memories, you could start with creating new memories from scratch using the Bookmark Memories technique. And we'll put a link to that technique in the description or the comments of this video. So hopefully that's helpful, and that'll help you to get started. But of course, let us know if you need more on that. And then the final question for this week. So it's similar to the previous two questions ago. I don't have an early memory. It feels like anxiety has always been there. So thank you for asking that question. So firstly, you don't need to know the earliest event. Just go with the earliest memory that you can recall. So it doesn't matter if there were other events earlier that you can't remember. Just go with the one that you can recall. And that may be when you were a teenager, or it could even just be, the earliest I can remember is last year. Although, as you say, the anxiety has always been there, but you may only have a memory from, a year ago. So whenever you have the earliest memory, change that. And then as you change whatever memory is the earliest you can recall, your brain will automatically, as I said earlier, update previous memories. And if there's some earlier ones that it can't update, you'll find you suddenly remember one, and then you can change that. So with the anxiety, as you say, it feels like it's always been there. So just ask yourself, what's your earliest memory of feeling anxiety, regardless of when it was, and then change that one, and then practice that memory. And then if you remember others, you can change those as well as they come up. All right. And another option is, as I was saying to the previous question, you can also use the Bookmark Memories, and you'll find the link to that in the description or the comments of this video. So I hope that's helpful for everybody. For anyone who would like, if you have questions or you'd like to work with me one-to-one on this Zoom session, just check the description for the link to the form, and fill in your details. I can work with you no content, so you don't have to give any details, and you can be anonymous if you prefer. All right, so hopefully that's helpful for everybody, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Lots of love to all of you. Bye-bye now.